I'm not gonna let it get to me. You hear me? I'm not gonna let it do it. I need to go on this live. Why is you not letting me go live? It's weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, we in here. So we about to go live on IG too. We on YouTube, TikTok, and we about to be live on Instagram. Get your books and stuff because this is a study lesson if y'all want to get in. So I say, come on, while we can get on here before they kick me out. Because we don't have much time on IG. So, hey everybody, I need to put y'all up a little bit. I gotta rig this stuff up. Just give me a second. I gotta find something that will fit. Oh, maybe this is it. Boom. Yes. I'm getting it. I'm gonna figure this out. I know this needs to be a little bit closer. Hey y'all. The people over here on hey. Now I'm about to try to figure this 3-4 screens out. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. But go on and get your books. Let me go get mine and get your paper. This is more of a yeah, I had a crazy night last night. That was some weird stuff. Look at what I had in my room. Hey, good morning. Look at what I had in my room, family. This is what was in the think tank with me this morning. This one, when I tell y'all I be looking, and when I see one thing, I have to be running back and forth in here to grab books. This what I was on, and I had my computer, and so I was bring. I don't even know where to put all this stuff. So y'all know I got the Chaldean oracles yesterday. I can actually put this up because this I don't need right now. Okay. So I have my Nag Hammadi Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, book 1, and the Chaldean. Hey, good morning, everybody. And the Chaldean, what you call it, right? Why is this up? I think this needs to be down. Hold on. Let me see. Because when I sit down, this about to be a whole task, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm up for the challenge. Okay, so look, get your pen and paper because I'm going to be reading off a lot of stuff, and I need you to just write it down because this is going to help with your research. Are y'all ready? And I know we don't have a lot of time on here, so please don't, take all day. How do I make this big? Hold on. Boom, there we go. Circa. Please don't fall. Oh, now I can see everybody. And I got this over here and this over here. I think what I'm going to do, I don't know. I'll figure that out. Hey, y'all. I'm going to figure all of this out. Everybody ain't going to see the exact same thing, but we good. Okay. Hey. Hey, family. This is good. Okay, y'all got y'all pen and papers? Y'all ready? Because I know we don't got long on here. Is y'all ready? This is good. So I'm going to just be looking like a bobblehead. Like, is y'all ready? Okay. Okay. So, I would say don't go buy this book, please. Ask y'all nicely, don't go buy it because I believe it is like a magic book. Okay, but I was looking in here. Y'all see, I just got all of this is from this morning. Y'all see, I be skimming and looking for certain things, and I always find them. It never fails. God is so good. Okay, so computer. There we go. I'm gonna write down page numbers. I'm gonna call off page numbers, names, and whatnots. Okay, y'all ready? I'm gonna show y'all my little brainstorming this morning. I'm gonna make it small so y'all can see it. Oh well, we gotta make it a little bit bigger than that circle. Come on. Oh, I want this thing turned when I need it to. Well, anyway, y'all probably can't see it, but hold on. I'm gonna try to make it where y'all can see. Y'all see, this is, and it's more of it, but I would have to make it smaller. But do y'all see, this is this morning, and there's more down, up, over, and on the sides. So y'all see that? This is my research from this morning. connecting dots. So when I be telling y'all, I be writing notes. I really do, and y'all can see it's more, but it won't all fit in there. It's a lot more actually. But if I make it small, you can kind of see it, but then you can't see everything. Okay. All right. So first thing I want y'all to write down is Enoch 6 and Genesis 6. Oh, I need Josephus. That's the other book I need. Enoch 6 and Genesis 6. Where is my oh, there we go. I need this too. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all got your pen and paper? Because we got to go quickly because I know we only got a few on here or whatever. Everybody ready? Hey, do I have this where I can see y'all comments? No. Yes, I do. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey. Okay, so Enoch 6, Enoch 6, Genesis 6. Okay. And then the second book of Enoch, I think. Hold on. Well, don't worry about that right now. We'll get back to that. Okay, y'all got that? Okay, look. So then I need y'all to write down the watchers. Y'all getting me? The watchers, the sons of the watchers, I need y'all to just write this down because I'm getting ready to send y'all down the rabbit hole. Is y'all ready? We already been down them. Oh, cool. Pretty cool. So, y'all got your pen. I need y'all to be right. This is like, okay, yeah, you got to be writing in your own. You could do a shorthand if you need to. Okay, because there's a lot of information here. Okay, now write down the Chaldeans, the Egyptians, Chaldeans and Egyptians, Anunnaki, the Testament of Solomon, and I'm getting ready to tell y'all what page if I can find it. Hold on, let me see. Come on. Oh, I think I just marked it. I don't think I wrote it down, so then I need to get my book. Now, if you have your Old Testament pseudepigrapha, I just want you don't need to get it right now. I just want you to write down these page numbers, okay? So these are page numbers, book 1. Write down page numbers, book 1. And then I'm about to give them to y'all. So it's 968 at the top. That first, the first little section of their paragraph. 969, 969, 970, 971, 972, 974, and 975. Those are the page numbers of book 1. Okay? So all those are the page numbers that I'm gonna have. This is homework, but it's y'all can be on this for 2 months. It's about to get real good to you. Okay? Y'all got it? Okay. So then I need y'all to write down and I got to get my Addams family chart, y'all. See, this is... Write down And then, did y'all already write down Assyrians and Babylonians? Okay. So the next thing that I need you to write down is, hold on one second. King of Boeotia. King of Boeotia. It's Boeotia, and that might not be how you say it, but King of Boeotia, however you say that. Okay. And then I need you, here we go. I need you to write down Cadmus, Kadmus. I'm sorry, Cadmus. I told y'all they Cadmus. And then write down 1493 BCE. 1493 BCE. Uh-huh. Okay. We're going somewhere with this. Okay. So now I need y'all to write down the 7 rulers of darkness. Seven rulers of darkness. We know this is on page. This is part of your Testament of Solomon where I was telling y'all it. Well, actually, I'm not going to tell y'all where it is. Y'all going to have to go find it. But that's part of that. Never mind. That's the answers. I need y'all to go look it. Y'all got it? Okay. And so then I need you to write down men tall as Lebanon trees. Men as tall as Lebanon trees. Y'all got it? Men as tall as Lebanon trees. Hello, everybody. Okay. Okay. Now, write down. So y'all wrote down Babylonians and Assyrians, right? Did y'all write down Babylonians and Assyrians? Okay. Hyphen that, kind of like put the little crescendo type thing. I can't think of what it's called right now. Put that there and put Greek gods. So where you wrote Babylonians and Assyrians, put the little crescendo thing or whatever you want to call that little, and then I can't think of what it's called right now. And then put Greek gods. Okay. I'm helping you do your notes here. It don't gotta be perfect. It just you need to get the information down. Okay. because you're getting ready to go on a hunt. All right, y'all got that. Now, write down Nebuchadnezzar turned into an animal. Nebuchadnezzar, Nebu, Chad, Neezer, Nebu, Chad, Neezer, turned into an animal. Okay, we got that. Okay, what's up, Bill? Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, everybody. Okay, now, okay, sibling oracles. I should have got this page. I didn't. Sibling oracles, y'all. Page. Thank you, Dad. Book 1, Sibling Oracles, page 342. Actually, $336, $337, and then $342. And $340. Sorry, y'all. So, book 1 in the Sibling Oracles, you need page 336, 337, 340, and 342. I already know y'all gonna read the middle parts, but I want y'all to go specifically to these. Y'all can do whatever y'all want after that. Y'all got it? Everybody got it? Y'all got it? Okay. I told y'all we're gonna be flipping back and forth books. Okay. Also write down Og, 100,000 Giant War. And I know this is all stuff that we're going over, but it's a recap, and I'm about to show y'all something. So write down Og, 100,000 Giant War. Okay. Y'all got Nimrod already? Okay, write down Nimrod. I just want to get all these notes so that when we go back and you be trying to figure out what, when, where, you will have some. Okay? After that, I need y'all to write down genetic disorders, and then write down gospel of the Egyptians. Y'all got it? Okay. The next thing that I need y'all to write down is origin on the world. Origin on the world. Origin on the world. And then under that, put 7 forces. 7 forces. So origin of the world and then 7 forces. Y'all got it? Okay. Did y'all already write down perfect mind? Y'all already wrote down perfect mind? Okay, write down the perfect mind and then put page 297. So those of you that have the Nag Hammadi library, that's where this is. So you can write down Nag Hammadi library, page 297, and then The Perfect Mind is the name of the book. The Perfect Mind or Perfect Mind is the name of the information there. Okay? Showing y'all where to go find some stuff. All right, next, Abraham and Noah interact or encounter giants. N-A-G. Oh, thank you. D, my fight, D, not T, D. But thank you, that's it, Hammadi. You're welcome. Now write down, now write down Jubilees, chapter 3, book 3, whatever, the third book of the Jubilees. Write that down. Y'all remember the story we read the other day? I need y'all to go back. Y'all remember when it said, oh boy, Achor was a giant of a man? Y'all remember that? And he was also a king in ancient Mesopotamia at that time. Y'all remember? Achor, King Achor. Remember we read about him? And also in the 12 patriarchs, write that down. The son well, maybe I just mixed up 2 stories, or maybe I didn't, and it is in 2 books. Just give me a minute. King Achor, write that down, and then also go back to the Jubilees. Okay? So King Achor, I believe, was in the 12 patriarchs, but then also, if I'm not mistaken, he was in the Jubilees, the 3rd book. I think this is the same king. It might not be, but I believe it is. So with that, King Achor, and then also Jubilees book 3. Okay? ACH, I believe it's ACHHOR or something. Just type it in and it'll probably pull it up. King and then whatever. I think it's ACHOR. Okay? I know there's a lot of information, y'all, but I'm trying to show y'all something. Okay. Okay. So then I need you to go in is book 1 again. Write down okay, you need to go to Enoch 3. Well, basically, book 1, page 28. It's going to be a lot. Page 288, page 289. Page 287. Page 284. Page 282. Page 267, 269, 270, 271, 272, 273, 274, and 275. Did we get 277 already? Did we get 277 already? Okay, 277, and we got 282. We got 284. Okay, we got all of these. Okay. Okay, so then I need you to write down rulers with animal characteristics or animal features. Rulers or kings with animal features. And then I'm going to run to the restroom. So y'all got time? Look over your list real quick. I'll be right back. And we about to dive in and I'm going to show y'all something. It's more, but I feel like that's a lot. So we're going to go through these page numbers. If you got Josephus, if you have on a PDF or whatever, if you have your Old Testament Supagrapha, Nag Hammadi, and any of those books that I listed, please get them off your shelf. right, y'all. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why I had y'all write all this stuff down. So I was looking in my I was looking in this new book that we got, which is our Chaldean Oracles, right? And there was a lot of stuff that started looking very familiar to me. Remember when I told y'all, like I'll be and read the same story in several books, and it'd be confusing because it's written differently, but it'd be the same thing, right? Why happened to me again today? Why did it happen again to me today? That's why I came in here with all these books, because okay, so we know that the Chaldeans, the Phoenicians, the Egyptians, the Canaanites, the Jebusites, all these people were living around the same time, right? Chaldean, yeah. Where is it? Where did I just put it that fast? It's under here somewhere. Oh Lord, girl, hold on. Hmm? Oh, it's under Josephus. I'm like, I just had it on the book. I gotta clean up this room. This office needs a good cleaning. All right. So this is a magic book. Please don't go buy it. And I'm not telling you to do the reverse. I'm saying I wouldn't, because I haven't even got all the way through it, but I can tell. So when I was reading the introduction of this book, there's some very interesting things in here. Okay. It's the Chaldean history. Can y'all see it? Or the Chaldean oracles. So we have the sibling oracles. There's all sorts of oracles, prophecies, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, so look. They say that this was handed down by the gods to the regular people. That's what they said in the introduction. This was given by the gods, magic, rights. And guess what else is in here? Y'all know how we read in Enoch 6 and 7 when it says that the watchers, they took the women of whom they chose, and they gave them the secrets of heaven, and they told them all the stuff that goes along in heaven, right? We've read that. We've kind of found out a little bit about it. Well, who did I tell y'all? They went into the Canaanite women's, and the Chaldeans had they went into the Chaldean women too, right? Because they were the leaders. The Chaldeans had magic. We see all that stuff on our magic books and signs and symbols in all our books. It's the Chaldean stuff, right? We know that the land of the Chaldees is where a lot of God's people were, and there was a lot of wickedness. The Bible's always talked about in that land. There was a lot of wickedness there in the land of the Chaldeans, right? There was warlocks and witches and so forth. Well, in this book, y'all, as I was skimming through, because I didn't go just reading, I was skimming, looking for specific things that I always do whenever I'm getting ready to get into a book. It's crazy because they say that this was handed down by the gods. And the gods that they're talking about are the intermediate people or beings between God and humans. Who would that be? Who is that? Who are the intermediate beings between God and us? Angels. So the gods that handed this information down, they say it right in here. And then when you go in there, I'm like, wait a minute. They call them the cosmic connectors, the watchers. The watchers were sent here to be messengers between us and God, right? They could be in our realm, and then they couldn't be in our realm. They can be up where God is and here in both. They are the connectors, the messengers. A messenger connects one person to another, right? We can get on Facebook Messenger, and it over here, it's going to connect me to, they even tell you connect messenger. Okay? So the Chaldean, now listen to this. It says, as cosmic entities, the connectors live, like the Ainges. Iynges, are said to be issued from the Father, who in one instance is actually designated first connector. So the Chaldeans, God is the first connector, right? Then there's these cosmic entities that came out of God. They are called the who. Who are the angels? Genesis 6 says that the angels are who? What do they call them in Genesis 6? Oh, stay there, Taji. Just hold on. Just give me a minute. Just hold on. The sons of God. In order for you to be a son, you gotta come out, right? In order for me to be right. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. And the sons of God, prior to Jesus, were the people that connected us with God. They spoke to God for us. We would pray. They would take our messages to God. So prior to the Spirit of God being through Jesus, angels were how we got our connection to God, in a sense. I mean, the Spirit of God was still here, but that's how we got our word. An angel would come and give word of what God said, because they always had to say, don't be scared. Right? Okay, look at this, y'all. It says, however, the principal function of the connectors is quite different. Their chief purpose is to harmonize and protect the various parts of the universe. It says, according to Louis, this reinterpretation first occurs in Philo, whatever you name it, his name is, however you say it, where the Platonic ideas are referred to as invisible powers, which hold together the universe. In the Chaldean system, these powers are equivalent to the connectors, which perform the same harmonizing function. Now, who remembers me talking to y'all about Tinkerbell and the Furies and the Fairies? What do Tinkerbell and them do in the Disney movies? Good morning. What do they do? No, what's their job? Take care of nature. Thank you, Miss Glenda. Tell my TT baby I said good morning. Do she got her book and her paper? No, they take care of nature. They keep each fairy has a job: flowers, grass, dirt, air, mist, dew, blase, skip. So they keep the orders of nature going. Now, when we read in Enoch, doesn't it talk about the angels that pull the sun from one gate to the other, take the moon? It's angels that guard over the stars and make sure everything goes into orbit. There's angels over the water, angels over the seas. There's an angel over the storehouse of mist and dew, and all of these different things. So the Chaldeans said they had somebody that came from the Creator that was an intermediate between humans and him. And they guarded over all of the elements and all of these things to make sure that everything stayed in order. The watchers were angels who guarded over the humans to maintain order. Right? And we know they went down off the mountain, into who would have been the ancient Canaanites, Chaldeans, Hittites, Jebusites, all of them. So the Chaldean mysteries say that there were people that were beings that were intermediate that came down and they were governing certain things. When we go to Enoch, it says the same thing, that there are angels that govern the heavenly bodies and beings that govern the heavenly bodies, right? And in every other race of people, we know that they have the rulers, the gods who could control. You pray to them if you wanted your grass to grow and your crops to grow. There were gods of agriculture because there were angels of agriculture. There were angels of the sea. We know this, the sea gods. Well, if a third of them fail, if a third of all angels, all races of angels fail, the reason I wanted y'all to go to Enoch 3 is because it lists them all. What they do, what they guard over, how many angels they have under them, how many soldiers they have, how they work, how they look. So when we think of angels, we just think man angels. Right? But I watched Black Adam yesterday. Very interesting. I was in and out of sleep, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. But there are some very, 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 very interesting things in there. Isn't it crazy that in what's the movie? The last what you call it? Black Panther movie. The last Black Panther movie, the sea god had some blue stuff that his mama had him drink, and he got superpowers. And it changed the whole race of people. This dude got a hold of something blue, said a magic word. Who remembers us looking up the word Shazam as a magic word? Y'all remember we did that? Y'all remember one of our studies when we were Wakanda Forever? Thank you. Y'all remember? What word did he have to say to change into a superhero? That's a movie with Shaq, too. Exactly. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Okay. Shazam. Shazam. Okay. Okay. Ooh. 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 Can I ask y'all a question? Who went and watched Pinocchio? What color was the angel he kept going back to see? Blue. What color were the rulers in all of the ancient civilizations? Yes, we are on Instagram also. Tell a friend. That's the first time I ever told y'all really to share. No, I don't. Y'all don't have, I don't. I'm not. She was blue. And all of the rulers in ancient, no, they were blue and green. A lot of them were blue and green. In ancient India, there were blue and green demigods. In Norse mythology, blue and green demigods. In Egypt, blue and green demigods. In Persia, blue and green demigods. Japan, blue and green demigods. Everywhere there are blue and green demigods, and they always have this glow around their head or some type of royal like necklace, jewelry, amulet, bracelets that have magic powers, kind of like on Wakanda. And there's even in Black Panther, the stuff he had to drink is just like old boy stuff, ain't it? Who remembers the book of Lamech of Cain? There's a blue female goddess in Vietnam I saw recently. Come on. So let me ask y'all, who, did y'all read it with me? Who read that with me? Okay. Do y'all remember what she did? What did it say that she did? She was drunk on the what? Angel blood. And then remember we kept saying, well, how was it giants after the flood if it was only her and them on the boat, right? But in Black Adam, in uh the Wakanda movies, and all of these movies, they drink a potion or have some type of magical amulet and then speak a spell or say a word, and then they are superhuman. Is that not what we read in Enoch? The mothers, and it's always a mama. In Wakanda Forever, mama. In Black Adam, mama. It was a mama and a daddy, but a mama. Uh, the mamas were the wives to the gods who taught their sons magic and gave them superpowers. Now, this is the Chaldean oracles. We're going to get back to that. If we go to our incredible creatures of the Bible, right? Everybody know this book. If y'all don't, here it is. Nephilims of old, heroes of old. This is so much more convenient with this. Oh my Lord. Right? Now I'm going to read what this say. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. And they were the heroes of old, men of renown, Genesis 6. In the early days of human history, stories spread out, which would have been ancient Mesopotamia, about men who were bigger, stronger, and braver than all others, heroes of old, men of renown. The Nephilim were set apart from ordinary people. Some versions of the scripture translate the word Nephilim as giants. Those with supernatural bloodlines found fame on the battlefield. They were conquerors. They seized control of the best territories. They were the champions and they brought glory to the king and country. Rulers, they made a name for themselves, emerging and among the emerging nations. The Bible tells us that there were at least giant-like beings on earth. However, there's never been any sign. Okay, they're going to lie right there. We're going to move on from that. They just lied. But, so with that, they was about to say, ain't no proof. That are crazy. You got to watch them. See how they try to throw you off right there? We just going to stop there because that's stupid. Literally. Anyway. Cut that off. They need to take that out. That's crazy. But it talks about the Philistines, okay? So, the angels come down. They give their women potions, give them babies, and we know that angels can be shapeshifters. They have supernatural abilities, supernatural strength, supernatural wisdom, supernatural powers, period. Gilgamesh, he on our list. He's there because he lived in Ur, which was ancient Mesopotamia. And remember when I told y'all the book of Kings is so important because a lot of those kings were Nephilim. Chaldeans. Remember the Chaldeans was always invading Israel. Israel was always scared of the Chaldeans, of the Egyptians, of the Persians, because they were the giants. They had magic. The Bible tells us they were sorcerers and soothsayers and astrologers and astronomers and all of these different things. So the Bible tells us the exact same thing that Genesis 6 says about these people, that they had abilities. This is when the Bible starts talking about kill the witches, because the witch of Endor, if I'm not mistaken, she was somewhere down off in these areas, pulled the prophet's soul up, his shade, it says. So we know that magic is possible because it talks about it, right? He said, oh, she said, oh, you the king. You killing all the witches. You want me to do magic? You the reason ain't none of the warlocks and all of this right in your KJV. That's go look up, Google Witch of Endor real quick. Let's do it. Let me go and get my handy dandy notebook here. We're just gonna put two screens up. Let's look up. We didn't did this before, but let's bring it back up because it's right here in our face. I'm about to show you something. Witch of Endor. It is what scripture? 1 Samuel 28. Go to 1 Samuel 28, please. Come on. Okay, thank you. Right? But let's go read it real quick. Now look. It said, and y'all know I always read out of the easy read, so if my little babies is watching, they can understand the Bible because it makes no sense to read in Thou days and nobody talk like that. Moving on. Oh, y'all want to see something crazy? Y'all want to see how they be telling us without telling us? Endor is also the name of a moon planet in Star Wars. Didn't know that. Look what's on the front of there. See the name? Look what's on the front of there. Y'all see what it say? Right there? Y'all see it? Prometheus? Who is Prometheus? The Prometheus Trust. Who is Prometheus? A Greek god. Who is he in Akkadian, Assyrian and Babylonian history? The god of fire. Titan, god of fire. Okay. Okay. I just want to show y'all how they be putting that out in our face, just like all of the Disney books are named after demigods as well. That whole Rigwardian thing, you know, the symbols of the gods and the heroes and all of that. Right. Okay. All right. In those days, the Philistines, who are the Philistines? Who are the Philistines, family? The giants. Okay. In those days, and who are the fathers of the giants? Do we now know why the Philistines were enemies of God? Why were the Philistines in exactly fallen angels? Why were the Philistines in enemies of God? There's a movie called Prometheus, came out in 2012. I'm gonna have to watch it. Thank you. Prometheus got in trouble by Zeus for giving us fire. Sound like Enoch 6 to you? 7? Does that sound like Enoch 7 to you? Or no? How about you? Do it sound like Enoch 7 to you? Okay. Watchers, fallen angels, right. Okay, here we go. We putting it all together. Look. But why were the Philistines enemies of God though, guys? Tell me. Why were they? Why were the Philistines enemies of God? Revenge for their fathers. Revenge for the daddies and granddaddies. This is your granddaddy. Yes. Yes. They are the great grandsons of the fallen angels who all had an issue with the God of heaven because their fathers did nothing wrong when they got with their mothers and made love to them and made the beings that destroyed the earth and exploited it for all that it had. Oh, oh, shoot. Really? All right, so let's keep going. Here we go. Okay, in those days, the Philistines gathered their troops for war in order to fight Israel. Who remembers me telling you that Israel is the least of the clans? It says that in our KJV. And this is why all the other races were always going against them because God chose them out of all the races of people and giants. It says that they were the least amount. They was like, you know how the Romans used to throw out the weak babies and stuff. This is basically that, and leave them to die. If you go and you read the scripture about how Israel came about, it talks about the clans. Your mama is an Amorite, your daddy is a whatever, and you were the least of the clans. See, people miss that. So this is why there were all of these wars, and we just read that Genesis 6 said the Nephilim or the giants were the people that were on where? The battlefield. They were the warriors. They were the heroes of old. And we were as grasshoppers to them. Exactly. The smaller selves, as they say in the book of King Og in the 100,000 Giant War. Okay? So, let's do this. It says, Achish said to David, you should fully understand that you and your men must go with me into battle. David replied to Achish, that being the case, you will come to know what your servant can do. And Achish said to David, then I will make you my bodyguard from now on. Now Samuel had died, and all Israel had lamented over him and had buried him in Ramah, his hometown. In the meantime, Saul had removed the mediums and magicians from the land. So anybody at this time that did any magic got kicked out. That's what it say right here. Mediums, so the psychics and the magicians, warlocks, workers of the craft. Did y'all see when Black Adam was down under the ground where the witches and warlocks was? Kind of looked like druids, and they had special powers. Y'all saw that in Black Adam? And they all had, one of them, a power of an element. And they were dark, weren't they? They were all dark. Didn't it say that the angels, God made them dark? But they had to pretend to be angels of the light once they had fallen. And they're always drawing people in with their light. What did they give him in his chest? What did the anklets and the thing on that man on and then Black Panther? What did they have? These special what? And then they use crystals most times or plants to get them. Where did they get that information? They got that information from the fallen angels in Enoch 6 and 7 and 8. Because they taught them about jewels. They taught them how to make necklaces and bracelets to make amulets. Is y'all getting this? One of the things that I noticed in all of these superheroes is it's a rock or some type of amulet that is involved with their powers. A helmet. Oh, boy had the helmet. Oh, girl said it was some stuff introduced into her body. Oh, boy. Molecular structure in Black Adam, the dude that could go big and go little. Ain't that shape shifting? Didn't I say that that's how big the angels was? When after they impregnated the women, they took them outside and they said, hey, I got to tell you something, little mama. I really know you. She said, boy, I know you. He said, no, you really don't. So wait 5 minutes. Come on outside and I need to show you something. And they were as big as that man on Black Adam. So they came to the women like the normal size dude in Black Adam. But then once they knew that they had impregnated them, they showed me, girl, let me show you what your baby daddy really working with. My boy is in there. I didn't already scanned you. This is where the scientists get the probing of the women for reproduction. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Even in the movie Troll that just came out, the dude only went against and ate the Christians. And he sniffed and he knew the blood of Jesus was on this dude. And who are the enemies of God in the Bible that we just read? The trolls, the giants. And because of their dad's tracking abilities to smell sickness and to see through bodies and all of that, to know if the heart is beating fast and whatnot, because these are powers that their daddies have, because God gave them that when they come to bring us back to life and do all the things that they do. So the angels that fell, God didn't take their power. They still have dominion. They still have their stuff. And when anything, my children are a reproduction of me. So all my abilities, 9 times out of 10, they have them. Whatever that is. And people say, I know whose kid you are. Your mom has got to be. So when we see these superheroes, we know exactly who they are. Every Black Adam, Wakanda, Superman, the Fantastic Four, because the Sandman dude and Spider-Man and whatever Fantastic Four, the clay dude, they're golems. They are matter that can disperse and come together and blow in the wind. That's magic. But a molecular structure has to be changed when you do that. They say magic change your molecular. We know it because even with Little Mermaid, she went to go see the witch The witch whipped up a potion and it changed her molecular structure so that she had legs to walk, whereas she was a fish at first. God, who is the creator of all things, magic included, changed Nebuchadnezzar into an animal and he formed him. We know this is a form of magic. A real form of magic. We know this. Where people, matter of fact, we see it in all the cartoons and we see it on all of the magic shows. People get turned into dogs. Something magic happened and now they get walking around and they trying to talk to their family because they an animal. Same thing that happened to Nebuchadnezzar. And then he was automatically turned back. Ain't this what be going on in all of our Disney shows? Ain't this what be going on in all of our movies? When a person turned from a werewolf and then back, a ravenous animal, a ravenous animal, back, a pig, back, a donkey, back, a frog, back, magic, a beast, and then back. Maleficent, you're right. Okay. A bear, all of it. Now, wouldn't it be crazy if the only reason that we are even able to do that is because the first angels, when they slept with the animals, which we know that they did, this is where bestiality came from, when they introduced that genome into us, because it was a mixing of the people. Remember, they started doing miscegenation, which is the mixing of all the species. So, is this why the magic works? Because the DNA is already there? Because all of our genetic disorders are named after the fallen God's children. God had to wipe the earth clean, but it was still people, which means that genetic transmutation had already happened. So is that why we're able to be transformed into animals? Because the Bible says that these fallen angels went and they made monsters, and those monsters mixed with humans. That's the why humans have horns and tails and double rows of teeth, two vaginas, all these different things, webbed fingers, webbed toes, six fingers, six toes, one eye. DNA splicing. So then we have to figure out in Disney or Marvel or whatever that is, who's daddy? Because as y'all can see, his daddy was an Egyptian, right? Or a Persian. Who did the angels go into? That is in the beginning of civilization when that happened. It would have been 5,000 years from my day because the Bible said we only got 7,000. The earth is really only about to be 7,000 years old. Jesus was just here 2,000 years ago. So if we're nearing the 7,000th year, and in that movie it had been 5,000 years, that means that dude was from the beginning of civilization, like the seventh generation from Adam. So if I get my book one and go over here to the Sibylline Oracles, it talks about the first generation of people, the second generation of people, the third generation of people, the fourth generation of people. But then when you get over here on page 342, it says the seventh generation, the Titans. And we looked at this before. Then thereafter, another grievous and mighty second race of earthborn men will arise, the Titans. Each individual will have a similar form, appearance, and size. There will be one nature, one language, and God, as God previously put in their breasts from the first generation. Oh, okay. So if I go back here to the connectors, and then I go back to Enoch where it says the watchers, who used to be the connectors between God and us, came down and they handed down this Chaldean information. Because when I go and I read, listen. So the reason we got the Nag Hammadi, I'm gonna just skip on past because this is it's pretty interesting, and I'm not gonna be able to get all of it in here today, but I'm just trying to show y'all something. So it says the connectors, remember it said, in addition, the connectors are said to perform a protective function, but the exact nature of this activity is unclear. Perhaps the connectors protected or preserved the harmony which they said they themselves had created. But we know that angels, the archangels, do what for us? Don't archangels protect us? Or angels, there's warrior angels that do what? So not only are they the connectors between the two, but they're also the protectors. This is what the Chaldeans said, that these people between the regular humans and us. So let me tell you something. Well, the reason I got all this out is to say this. I realized, and I just got in here, that as I started to read, this is the angels pillow talking, is what I'm getting from the beginning of it. When it says in Enoch that they came down and they taught their wives all the secrets of heaven, these are literally now. Granted, I'm telling y'all, I believe this is a magic book. I'm not saying please don't go get it because it's kind of some weird stuff happening in my house. But anyway, moving on. You don't want me to know, but I'm gonna figure it out. You ain't scaring me. So with that, this is if once I get through this, I have a feeling that this is the pillow talking of the angels. Because we know that they went into the Chaldean women. They went into the Canaanite women, the Chaldean women. We know this for a fact because Nimrod was a giant. And Nimrod had magical powers. Og had a lot of the giants. Remember, who were their priestess? Who were their priestess? The giants. The woman. In my book, and in the books that we have, it's a woman standing in the giant where the people was this big, and then this big. That's a woman. It was a woman standing on the giant's feet, and it was a woman standing by the side, just like with Aaliyah. Aaliyah, the mothers, exactly. And Aaliyah in her movie. Remember, she was they was resurrecting the gods, and he did. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it says, lastly, the connectors, like the INGs, I guess it's called, also have a theurgic function, as it says, as it is on the sun, as it is on the rays of the sun. The angels always came like angels of light, didn't they? And the sun god Ra, maybe one of the angels that used to protect the sun, is why they do in moon worship. Because those two probably were the angels of those two celestial stars or bodies. Because even in the Chaldean, they say that these connectors from the Creator to the people governed the heavenly bodies. Enoch says that same thing. So does the Nag Hammadi in the origin of the world. That's why all them books I gave y'all, here go the connectors right here. I'm helping y'all. It's crazy, right? Now, in here, they talk about the 7 rulers of darkness in the Chaldean oracles. But I can go to the Testament of Solomon, and guess what's there? The 7 rulers. They call them the 7 rulers of chaos. And here in the Nag Hammadi, they call them the 7 rulers of chaos as well. And it talks about how they came out of chaos, out of the fire, out of the darkness, out of the non-existent. And it says they are the rulers over what we see. Who keep giving us this knowledge? Because it's not in the Bible. The Bible talks about the rulers, but it don't break it down. But guess what? The angels that were pillow talking with their wives that wanted to know, well, how do heaven work? Well, what kind of angels is it? Well, babe, tell me how. These are the secrets of heaven. How magic works. How many angels there are. What they do. How the storehouses look. They was pillow talking. And this is why God was pissed. Because remember in Enoch 10, the first book of Enoch 10, it says that the angels like, what you want, y'all? You see what they doing? They done gave all the mysteries away. It's people dying. There's blood being shed. There's magic happening. They done mixed up your animals, mixed up humans, animals, fish, and people, and birds and reptiles together. It's monsters and all kinds of horrible things. What you want us to do? And God said, bind Azazel hand and foot, throw him in the place in Dudael under the rocks until the consummation of the earth. Take this one and put him over there. I seen what they done did. Hold on, because you all in my business right now. You talking about twins. Watch this. No. But I did. Okay, so polycephaly. Polycephaly? It's crazy. That's on this. That's so crazy. I'm about to show you right here. I literally wrote that down today. It's on here. So there's a demon on page 970 5 or 972 that has 2 heads and 2 like shoulders and arms. Polycephaly. The scepter. No, scepter is the dog. Excuse me. Scepter is the dog. But on page 974, there's a demon on there, and he has 2 heads and 2 shoulders, but 1 bottom. They call that a genetic disorder in our life right now. Polycephaly. 2 heads. So there's a spirit, a demon, and we know that a demon is either a fallen angel or one of their children's spirits that's trapped here because God wasn't letting them go back to heaven. So there's a demon in y'all Testament of Solomon that has polycephaly. And then that's a human genetic disorder. I gotta go pee. What's the definition for disorder? Can y'all go look up the definition and post it here for disorder? And we know that the Bible says that God does things in decency and in order. Abnormal. Disorder means abnormal. Disrupt the systematic function. A state of confusion. So God made the genome one way, and as soon as the angels came down and slept with the women, there was a disruption in the way that God has set up the genome system. So then it became disorder. And with the disorder, malfunctions in the genome system create deformities. What is the definition of a deformity? There's infirmities and there's deformities. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, y'all. Mishap. Okay. Deformity, a physical blemish or distortion, a moral, aesthetic flaw or defect. Okay. So when the angels decided that they would introduce their genome into the human genome, and when they started miscegenation and they started to mix animals and things like that with fish, then we got deformed humans. Humans with either extra things or missing things. Now you see why when we look in our books, we see rulers with animal characteristics, and they say, oh, those were. No, no, no. Not in God's image anymore, in a sense. So this is why I believe they say there's humans and then there's humankind. There's humans and there's humankind. They're kind of humans. Humanoids, not humans. A type of human, but not completely. And we know that because if you look up, go real quick and Google Neanderthal DNA. Real quick if y'all can. Yeah, maybe not all though. Y'all remember the people from the Solomon Islands that have the ability to dive like 30 feet, 40, 50 feet, or basically to the ocean floor? Without no diving gear, their heart slows down. Wonder if they were a part of the seafaring god family, like Poseidon them. Because that would be, ain't that what the Solomon people are like the people in the Wakanda Forever movie, right? Aren't they like the people in the Wakanda Forever movie? They skin tone, everything, the curly hair. If you look at how they are, okay, okay. What about the African peoples that are able to levitate? We just saw that the Haitians and different places in Africa, there are people that are being turned half goat, half sheep, or whatever, because they slept with somebody's spouse. So they now have goat legs and a goat tail, and we know it's real. Real life pans running around right now. And it's crazy that they're turned into a half goat because Pan was the god of lust. And why are most of those people being turned into a goat, half person? Because they cheated on their spouse. Pan was the god of lust and all of that. Wild, lustful parties and all of that. You said, woo, woo. Yeah, woo. That part. Are y'all seeing the connections now? Anybody? Pan was the god of a god of lust, but he was also the god of agriculture. So his daddy got a lamb or a goat. King Asher challenged God and turned somebody into a goat. Women from Haiti know this very well. Okay. Mm-hmm. The beings at the bottom of the sea. So are there some things connecting for y'all now? Because we ain't done. But now do you see why I gave y'all all of that? I want y'all to go looking. And there's more. But that's a lot what I gave you. If you just start researching what I gave you, oh, don't forget Norse mythology, Erd, URD. Write that on your list. And the Nephilim, but you know it's spelled Nifielm or something like that. Remember? Write down Norse mythology and write down Erd. Weird. URD. So there's it's spelled Niflheim, or the Nifal, Niflahal. Sorry, y'all. And then Erd, which we know is because this is where they would have been, and that's where the Nephilim were in So this is Norse mythology. Okay? This is Norse mythology. But right here in Norse mythology, right there, okay, we didn't look at this. I'm just trying to show y'all something, though. I can't see it now. Hold on. Oh, right here. See, it say Erd, and then the Nephilim. See, it say Erd, and then the Nephilim. Erd or and then the Nephil or the Nephilim. We know Jotun, who is in here, is also Nimrod's son. Oh, you need a new bookshelf? I know. Me too. And I just built this one in November, and it already ain't no room. Urdu is a language. Shoot, in India, in Hindu and in Persian script. Really? Urdu. And then in Southern California, Northern Arizona, it's a place called Urko. And it's all the same stuff from ancient Persia and ancient Mesopotamia. So there's Urdu or Iridu. We know Abraham was in Ur. And Abraham is who? What's the other name for Abraham, and what race of people did him and Keturah start? It was one landmass before the flood. Brahma. The Brahma Indians. So Keturah and Abraham are the mother and father of the Brahma Indians. Brahma is Abraham, who used to live where? In Ur. We know that Urdu, they spell it Eridu, but Urdu is right there. Ooh, my knee is hurting. Where? Ah! See it? Eridu, Eric, Eridu, Eric, Eridu, Eric, Nimrud or Nimrod, Babylon. These are all ancient cities of the giants. We know it. This is ancient Erd from your Norse mythology. Uruk is Iraq right now. Uruk is ancient Iraq. Uruk, Iraq. Uruk. It's the same. It's just spelled IRAQ now instead of URUK. Did y'all see where they was at in Black Adam? Who remembers me telling y'all to go watch the movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. and what they found? Y'all don't remember me telling y'all? Did y'all go watch it? I said the army found a fallen angel under the ground that was trying to get back up to the surface to wreak havoc on humanity and destroy them because he was mad because he got jailed under the earth by God. Uruk is a city, right? Nimrod and Gilgamesh is the same person if you didn't know. They're the same person. I love you too. In the Arabic version, it's a form called Urdu. So Urdu, 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 all the same place. Remember, I told you ER, IR, and UR all be the same. Just like I told y'all, the Inky, Inca, and Inca are the same people. The INCA, INKA, and ENKI from ancient Mesopotamia. And I told y'all the Hatti or the Hattai and Haiti, same people. And people say, oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why the Haitians have the magic that they have. Don't forget the giants were warring and pushing other giants out. We just read that for territories. They didn't lose their magic. The Mayans, magic. When you go and look at all their symbols, they all be looking the same. I told y'all, the totems from Africa, the totems from Japan, the totems from China, the totems from the Indians are the same totems that's over there in ancient Iraq, ancient Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt. Carved and graven images on tall posts. Now, who remembers me talking to y'all and I said we got to go study the other stuff, and we got our Japanese and our Chinese mythology? Right? We got our Japanese and our what happened in Mulan? How does Mulan start? With the this is the other one. Well, who is Mushu? A dragon. But what was he at first? I'm gonna watch it. He was a statue. Hold on, y'all. I got me a new toy. I'm really happy about this. And we gotta go all the way to the bathroom. It's great. Uno. He was a statue. We're gonna come back to this. Oh, well, no, let's do it. Hatsumata? Okay. I got snacks too, but I figured I don't want to do too big. Okay. So this is the Chaldean oracles again. I'm about to hit y'all with something. Now y'all see that? This is Chaldean oracles. Y'all see what it say? Y'all see it? Angels and demons. This is the Chaldean oracles, like our sibling oracles and all of that. Okay? So it says angels and demons are also a part of the Chaldean system, And like Inges, I think it's IYNGES, connectors and teletarks or telearcs, I don't know, teletarks, play a role in the theurgic elevation of the soul, right? It says, those who remain in the presence of the supreme God, those who are separated from him, and those who praise him with hymns. That's Enoch. Enoch was living in this time, y'all realize that. In the days of Jared, who is Enoch's daddy, is when the angels came down. We know from the Testament of Solomon, the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Book of the Giants, and the Celestial Enoch, that the giants flew to go see Enoch, a cosmic journey. Can I ask y'all a question? What was Black Adam doing? And how did he fly without a plane? And the guy from Wakanda Forever. So who remembers when I told y'all that in the Bible when it say they flew, that a lot of people forget, they don't get that. When we was reading about Paul and it said he flew from Antioch to Iconium to go meet Onesiphorus. I said, y'all, did y'all get that? It says he flew. They showed us in Black Adam and in Wakanda that in ancient times, people knew how to fly. And I said, y'all, well, they would need this if they was going to be on the sea or if they were going. And in the Book of the Giants, it said that one of the twin brothers, the sons of the angel Raphael, I believe, because the two ones that we read about is the sons of Raphael, one of the angels. This the Dead Sea Scrolls. This the Dead Sea Scrolls. If I go to the Book of the Giants, see, it says the angels exploit the fruitfulness of the earth. A summary of the descent of the wicked angels bringing both knowledge and havoc. Genesis 6 right there. 200 angels choose animals, including presumably humans, on which to perform unnatural acts on. So we got that. Here go your genetic disorders right here. That's where they came from, right there. 200 angels choose animals, including presumably humans, on which to perform unnatural acts. The outcome of the demonic corruption was violence, perversion, and a brood of monstrous beings. The giants began to be troubled by a series of dreams and visions, and Mayway, the Titan, the son of the angel Barachiel, reports the first of these dreams to his fellow giants. This is in your Dead Sea Scrolls. The giants began to be troubled by a series of dreams. Mayway, the Titan, the son of Angel Barachiel, reports the first of these dreams. They knew the flood was coming too. And look what it say right there. First he went to the giants, then he went to the monsters. The dreamers speak first to the monsters, then to the giants. This is the Dead Sea Scrolls. I ran to go get mine. I bet you did. I bet you did. And then guess who they go see after all of this? We bet we're right here. After a cosmic journey, Mayway comes to Enoch. Please go tell me what the word cosmic means. And without a plane, how are you taking a cosmic journey? I know that's right, baby. She okay. Hey, TT, baby, you got your journal now? You writing your stuff? Because we in class today, baby. You see TT got all her books. Get your stuff. Get your stickers and stuff. Relating to the universe or cosmos, especially as distinct from Earth. So the giants were living somewhere other than Earth, but they started having dreams. Or maybe how they show us Mount Olympus was not easy to get to, and it was some kind of magical elevator how you got there. So they weren't quite in heaven, but they weren't quite on Earth either. Is this? Hold on. I don't think this camera is clean. Y'all got 50 cameras I gotta clean now. So give me a minute. If this been blurry, y'all gotta say something. Cause oh yeah, this been blurry. Sorry, Phil. And then Enoch replies to them. And then starts the astronomical Enoch. Enoch would have lived when the Chaldeans. He would have been in ancient Ur and all of that. He would have been there. Y'all gotta let me know. Because I told y'all my hands is oily. So I can touch my face and touch this. And y'all know we got 3 iPads. It's horrible. But it's great. You see, we can do everything we need to do now. I can talk to everybody. Next, I'm getting on point for this radio broadcast thing. We're getting it together now. See, we on all 3 all at one time. So if you don't catch me on here, you can catch me on here. If you don't catch me on there, you can catch me over here. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, so much was explained to Enoch before he left and after. Don't it make you happy? Hey, Miss Isabel. You love this class. You're welcome. I'm happy y'all love it here. But now do you see why I said you can't just study the Bible? And do y'all realize we still in Genesis with all that I just told y'all? So how you done read the whole Bible and we can't make it out of Genesis good? Every single thing that you and I have studied about all these people, we still haven't made it out of Genesis. We might be over in Kings and a little bit in the Judges. No, I don't have a Kilburn Bible, but I have a ton of others. Never even heard of it. Mm-mm. So how you done read the Bible 70 gazillion times? I don't know. Because we can't even get out of Genesis and Kings and Deuteronomy good. Numbers. Because every single thing that we read in every single book that we look at, the Chaldean history, the Celtic history, the Greek mythology, all of it go right back. Good morning. Do you see how God be like, it's right in front of your face, but you can't see it? I feel like I need to go back and read Genesis. Oh, see, now you're getting it. But you need all of the other tools to read it correctly. Now you need Josephus, you need this, you need your Old Testament pseudepigrapha. Now y'all see why I said I might have 20 books open. Because God said that he spread his word out all over the world. He didn't give it to just one race of people. I mean, he gave it to the Jews, but as we were dispersed out into the earth, there's bits and pieces. It's puzzles like the one y'all made of me that I love, and I'm almost done putting it together. And I'm gonna put some Mod Podge on it and make it hard and put it on some cardboard and put it in a frame. I'm almost done. I got all my pictures of it done. I just got to do that tree in the middle. It's a little difficult, but all the outside of it, everything that got my face on it is done on both sides and at the top. I just got to get that little middle part. It's a little difficult. What's the name of the red book? Can I be honest with y'all? I'm gonna tell you, but I don't think you should buy it. But it's on you, because it is a magic book. I just got it, but it is a magic book, and I told y'all what happened to me yesterday. So with that, be careful of the books you're bringing in. Where can you find the book list? There isn't one. I don't have a book list. You get the book list by watching the YouTube videos. We got 579,652 of those. You'll definitely get my library that way. It's ridiculous how many videos we have. It's absurd. A crazy lady knocked on my door. So, we've been on here how many minutes? 111 minutes. All right, that means I can go eat breakfast. I gave y'all a ton of homework. Okay. You need a real desk. Oh, yes. I got 2 connected, and it still ain't enough space. I got 2 of the large L-shaped desks in here and take up the whole room. I got this much space to walk. In fact, I could just show y'all now. See right there? This is the end of the room. And y'all see this desk go all the way over there too. Y'all see it? So this whole thing is desk, and it's completely filled. Y'all see? I don't got much room over there. And the desk go all the way over there too. Yeah. There's no space in here. My office is filled up. That's why I be like, I probably gonna have to move it or something. I don't know what's going on over here. Ooh, I can't keep it together. It's so much stuff. What's a good Bible to start with? The Easy Read version. It's $6 on Bible Gateway. Easiest one. That's what I say. It's the ERV. You can get it on but if you don't, we read it on Bible Gateway. Dang it. We read it on Bible Gateway. You can read it on BibleGateway.com and download all the versions. That's why I like Bible Gateway, because you can actually download all the versions of the Bible, most of the versions of the Bible to your device. And then I think you can print them after that. But you can download them. I know this all crooked and everything. I done moved stuff. It's okay. I really like this, y'all. We got our monitor here. We got Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. This is great. It just makes my life so much easier. For they're like, why aren't we on Instagram? Why aren't we on YouTube? I didn't see you on TikTok. Well, here. 3 at one time. I ain't never did that. Oh, joking. No, I haven't really, but amen. Moving on. It's a little dope humor. Sometimes it's not appropriate. Okay. Shoot. Leave it. Just leave it. Y'all know I got to throw something in there. This man. I love y'all too. I'm going to be real. It came to us today. Well, hey. That's new. You know. Yeah. That's crazy. So, here we go. Yep. I love y'all. So anyway, that's what I was saying. Y'all got a lot of homework for this evening or tomorrow. I don't know. I'll probably get back on later. But y'all got a lot of information there, and if you all wrote down all the notes, we should have some interesting things at the end of this next week for y'all to talk to me about. So we might just get on this week, and I just want to see how y'all expand this brainstorming list I just gave y'all. Please, if you got a device or if you got a big piece of paper or multiple pieces of paper that you can put together, make you a web of a brainstorm chart with this. If you got a device where you can, do it on there, whatever, iPad, computer, whatever, please take your time. Don't try to rush through. And whatever site you go to, whatever words, definitions, cities, whatever word took you to that, make your sections. And at the end of this week, okay, at the end of this week, I'll see what information y'all have off of what we found. And you're, because I didn't gave y'all your seeds. How are you gonna grow your brainstorm chart this week with all the information? You should have so many little pieces and turned and tucked in, and maybe list of books that list all of these things that like it. I'm just trying to get y'all in the habit of knowing where to go look outside of what we normally use. Okay? Because one word, I keep telling you, can lead you, Lord Jesus. You be like, oh my God. Okay? But if y'all look at my notes, y'all see I have a lot. I like the brainstorm. Now, you journal the way you want, but sometimes when you can just kind of get it all out, like y'all see that. So okay, these people connect here. So then y'all ask me, how did I know? Because these brainstorm charts. And that's how I was able to get this Chaldean book and instantly know what books: Nag Hammadi, Testament of Solomon, Josephus, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Boom, my mind, because I'm thinking about, oh, wait a minute, that story is boom, 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 going straight to the books, and it's right there. I said, God dang it, here it goes. But this is how you get that, because as you write these notes and as you start to see the cities and the names connecting and the times and the dates, you'll be like, wait a minute, wait, what book is that? What book is that? That's speaking of Wakanda Forever, dang. Y'all forgot I got a Wakanda Forever coloring book. I think I'm a color in it today. I am. Let's see if we can find. There we go. Do y'all see this man's name on here? Namor. What if Namor is like one of the children that Neymar had with maybe one of the angels or something? Because she had 500 years to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And she was a whore to the giants and the angels. We know that she drank their blood and other stuff, which changed 9 times out of 10 her molecular structure. Like these people. Because even in Blade, when the last blood of a real whatever hit old boy's head, he became the blood god. And if you look on Blade at where he was standing in that thing, it looks almost identical to what was in Black Adam and some images from Wakanda Forever. As a matter of fact, on Black Adam's suit, the way that it lines up, and Black Panther's suit, if you go back and you look at a lot of the symbols that's in Blade and in Hellboy, Blade, Wakanda Forever and this Black Adam show, a lot of the symbols of like when they show that circle and then it's all of the geometric symbols and stuff in there, and they always have like a clan or a race of people or a race of demigods or whatever that it signifies, and they always have super abilities. Ritualistic symbols, exactly. Now, who remembers me showing y'all the different patterns? We got so much good stuff in here. We got a Summoner's Handbook. We got Giant Sons of the Gods. Dan Brown's Lost Symbol. We got the Golden Compass. We got the Sky Atlas. We got we just be having all kinds of stuff in this place. All right, I came over here for a specific thing, and I think I just forgot about what it was. I forgot. Hmm. I'm about to go eat. That's the problem. I need to get some food in my system. It's just an amazing thing when you see here, and that's what I be seeing. Oh, because of my auntie sent me these, and this is why now. Thank you, Auntie Stan. These mean so much to us. The green people, the gold faced dude. Oh, more people with superpowers. Yes. Well, I mean, it just depends. I don't think all Celts are. Thank you, Auntie San. It all plays a part. Look what it say on the back of the dynasties, city empires, gods, and legends. Ain't that crazy? So, I love you. I'm about to go eat. I am hungry. I think I'm gonna make me a bacon sandwich because I really like that with an egg fried hard with some garlic salt and cheese and mayonnaise. Yes. And then I'm gonna come in here and clean this room. Hmm. Love y'all too. I love y'all. Y'all got a whole bunch of homework. Y'all got a whole bunch of homework. This should take you through the week. If you researching every day, you'll have a different subject every day. You had some crumble last night. It's good, ain't it? I was in there nibbling on my cookie before I went to sleep. I got so many things I want to do with those. I want to make some brownies and put them in the base of them. I want to make some ice cream and make my own ice cream sandwiches. I put the other ones in the freezer. My daughter told me you can freeze them. So at some point in time, I'm gonna make me some ice cream, and I'm gonna have me a massive ice cream sandwich, and then I'm gonna cut it in fours and wrap it up. Not introducing you. My kids introduced me. I don't. Hey, yeah, and they have a new flavor every week. Wow. Ellington, so you said you learned Yeshua from a video game. Same game, learn of the Nephilim. Really, Xenosaga. Okay, is that anime? Oh, tell my brother I said, hey, bro, help. And hey, Jacelyn. Oh, she doing her homework. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I bought a party pack. All right. I done told you what's happening to me. I'm looking like the chick in a minute on Willy Wonka that ate the blueberry. You better leave him alone. All the snacks, you better just leave him alone. You better be looking like Veruca. Ain't that her name? Veruca? Was her name Veruca? That's how I'm about to be looking if you don't stay away from them snacks, I'm telling you. Violet? Oh, one of them name was Veruca, wasn't it? I thought her name was Veruca or something. Oh, she was Violet. Okay. Well, maybe she looked like a Veruca to me. We gonna call her Veruca. Because ain't nothing beautiful about that, the way she was acting. Mm-mm. Oh, the spoiled one was named Veruca. Somebody's name was Veruca. So there was Violet and Veruca. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I knew it was somebody, Veruca. For whatever reason, she stands out in my mind. Maybe because her attitude was nasty. Uh-huh. So moving on. Veruca Salt. Come on now. And what's crazy is what if that's like a demon name or something? And we just be saying stuff. What if? What if? Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm about to go eat. Yeah. Yeah. I want it now, Daddy. I want it now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's Veruca. Yes. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. Y'all got a lot of stuff to study. Tons. And I'm about to go make me some bacon. I might make me a bacon wrap. I'm gonna make something. Maybe I'll make some grits. I don't know. I gotta get something in this good old system here though. Some eggs or something. I love y'all. Have a good day and evening. So I'll be announcing how to enter into this giveaway we getting ready to do shortly. Hopefully by no later than Wednesday. Because I want to get those out before we go to our trip. Um And so I'll be getting that information out here in a minute. And the books that we're sending in too. I gotta pick 2 people to send the books that we're sending in, the mythology books, because you guys email me for that. But y'all know I'll be back and forth, so I gotta pick up packages sometime this week. So I'll do that, and I'll send out the books that you know, the books. Yeah. So yep. I love y'all. Have a good day, family. Dang, I'm gonna have to remember y'all down here. I love y'all. Have a good day. I'm gonna have to get these dimensions together. We're gonna do that here shortly though. See y'all later. I did it. I did it all by myself. I did it all by myself. Look at that. Love y'all. Bye everybody.